if somebody was to say that I never ever took a joint or I never smoked a joint, it might be miraculous, all right? Because I think as you grow up...
What do you mean is miraculous? I've never done it.
The thing is...
Don't judge the country by your standards.
No. You see, the thing is the youth right now, it's all available.
Yes, Millie.
I think as a country, we have to recognize that it is readily available. You can order it online. It is delivered to you, including CBD. So I had the privilege of being invited by Richard Branson to his island in Necker. And the reason I was invited there is because he was hosting a number of members of parliament to try and advance and push medical cannabis, because he said we needed it. There was a patient in Canada. Canada, it's legal. There was a patient in Canada who said, I don't want opioid painkillers. They are addictive. I want medical cannabis. And Canada actually legalized it. I remember trying to have this conversation with the former president. And I actually said, you know, we need to consider this when we were in Vancouver for Women Discover. And he said that, you know what, I do not want to do it in Kenya because already there's always talk that it's being smoked even in State House. So the thing is, do it in the future, but not in my tenure. So what I want to say is let's be realistic. When my grandmother was ailing, I was giving her the scientific medical painkillers. My uncle was boiling bangi for her and giving her bangi tea, saying that this was relieving her pain. So what I'm saying is this conversation has to be had. Our children are readily having it, and there's two kinds of bangi. There's bangi for self-use, and there's bangi where you're trafficking it and giving it selling it all over. So as a country, it's a conversation we have to have. Unfortunately, the religious institutions will say no, but it is already there. It is available readily. Our children are having cookies. Let me tell you, our children are also making cookies with bangi in their houses and selling them. They're having parties where they're getting intoxicated. So let us not live in a box. The fact is...
What kind of parents are you guys?
No, the thing is, it is happening. Yes. Let me tell you, don't say what... You know, Mr. Speaker, it is happening. It might not happen in my house, but it's happening in some